Then we'll go to the undrafted guys, which I'm going to pull up. We've got an article up over on WideRightNattyLight.com that has all of these here. That's got the announcements for all the guys. So undrafted guys, Steve Klotz was drafted. Oh, sorry, not undrafted. He was undrafted. He was undrafted, but Steve Klotz signed a contract with the LA Chargers. For anybody that you'd have to be a real college football sicko to know who Steve Klotz is, but he was Iowa State's H-back and another tight end for Iowa State. That Matt Campbell has typically year in year out has had an H-back and F-back type. Kind of what the old school fullbacks used to be, but more of a pass catching role than maybe they used to have. Kind of similar to the fullbacks, like in the old West Coast offenses in San Francisco and things like that. He's going to go there. The kind of guy that Steve Klotz can be, I think his best role, if you think of Kyle Juszczyk in San Francisco, that is the kind of player that Steve Klotz can be. That is what his general skill set. He's a good run blocker, but he is an effective pass catcher that's got kind of sneaky good wheels. He is faster than you think he is. I think that's a guy that he'll make a team. I'm not sure exactly what his role is going to look like, but he'll make a team for sure. And maybe it's as a fullback, H-back type thing. Maybe it's as a tight end. I'm not sure, but he'll make a team. Next up was Jared Hufford, also going to the Las Vegas Raiders. So obviously puts another offensive lineman into the league. This is a guy that's going to stick around too. He's got good size. He's a smart kid. He'll stick around, whether it's on a practice squad. Maybe he'll make a roster, but the Raiders need help on the offensive line, so he'll have a shot to make the roster. J.R. Singleton signing with the Seahawks. J.R. Singleton is an A+ dude, had a great career at Iowa State, was super consistent up until the Kansas game of last year. Last year had played a bunch of games in a row. I can't remember. It was like 20-something games in a row. Super durable guy. He'll make a good nose tackle for the Seahawks. Another guy, all of these guys, I believe, will stick around. I don't think they're, sign a contract and they're out of the league before August type of thing. Congratulations to him. He's A+ guy. Miles Purchase, another one. He played a ton at Iowa State. He made his kind of debut really came onto the scene for Iowa State in the Cheez-It Bowl against Clemson in 2000 after the 2021 season. And then ever since then played every single game, was a rock solid corner and just did his job. And I think that's a guy that will stick around. He's maybe a touch undersized, but I really think he's got a shot to stick around on the roster and make an impact, especially if they can get him in on special teams. I think he'll have a shot to make an impact there in Los Angeles. Last guy here is Malik Verdon. This is a signing I'm very excited about. Now, the reason he was not drafted is 100% related to his injury history and potential injury concerns going forward. Because over the last couple of seasons, he just had a lot of trouble staying healthy. His shoulder was banged up. He had a bad arm there for a while. He played basically with an entire cast on his left arm in the Big 12 championship game. Just had a lot of trouble staying healthy. That said, if he didn't have the injury concerns he did, this guy's a day 2 pick probably. He's got great size. He's like 6'2", 6'3". He's a hard hitting downhill safety that can punish ball carriers near the line of scrimmage. He's solid in deep coverage. It's probably maybe the weakest part of his game is deep coverage. But it's the weakest part of his game, but it's a very teachable weakness, and that it's just a matter of making sure his eyes are in the right spot and things like that. He can improve very quickly, and if he can stay healthy, this is going to be a hell of an undrafted signing for the Falcons. Because he's a great athlete, very good run stopping safety, can be a very good pass coverage safety. It's just the entire question with him is, can he stay healthy, and can he play 15, 16, 17 games in a football season? That's going to be the question. If he can stay healthy, this is an amazing signing. This is an all-time value signing for the Falcons. But that's the question. And that is the only reason he didn't get drafted. If he didn't have that injury concern, he's a day 2 draft pick. I have no doubt in my mind about that. So that is Iowa State's NFL class for the year, you've got some all-time players. Malik Verdon was great. Miles Purchase was great. Willis Singleton, one of the best defensive players in the Matt, or one of the most underrated defensive players in the Matt Campbell era. Jared Hufford, a good lineman. Steve O'Klotz, another one of the unsung tight ends of the H backs of the world that just don't get or the fullbacks, H backs, whatever you want to call them, that just don't get the credit they probably should have. Um, and then one of the best probably the best individual offensive lineman of the Matt Campbell era, and then two of the five best receivers in school history, and couldn't be prouder of these guys. Also, a Derry Porter. I didn't forget Terry Porter. Big time NFL class for Iowa State. Really impressive that they were able to get this, and what Matt Campbell has done with the program to be able to put that many guys into the NFL and really establish Iowa State as a destination for NFL scouts and NFL franchises going to look for good talent to put on their team. So couldn't be prouder of that.